Hi readers, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to be back with another read aloud. This week it is Sam and Dave Dig a Hole by Mac Barnett, illustrated by John Clausen. We've read other books illustrated by John Clausen, so I'm excited to introduce a new one. So just by looking at this cover, what do you think they're gonna dig for? Do you think they're gonna find anything? And who else do you think is going to play a part in their story and their adventure? I see a dog and I see a cat. So let's get started and see how Sam and Dave dig a hole. On Monday, Sam and Dave dug a hole. When should we stop digging? Asked Sam. We are on a mission, said Dave. We won't stop digging until we find something spectacular. The hole got so deep that their heads were underground, but they still had not found anything spectacular. We need to keep digging, said Dave. What do you guys see? So they kept digging. They took a break. Dave drank chocolate milk out of the canteen. Sam ate animal cookies he had wrapped in their grandfather's kerchief. Maybe, said Dave. The problem is that we're digging straight down. That could be a problem. I think we should dig in another direction, said Dave. Yes, said Sam. That is a good idea. I have a new idea, said Dave. Let's split up. Really? Said Sam. Just for a little while, said Dave. It will help our chances. So Dave went one way and Sam went another. But they did not find anything spectacular. Maybe we should go back to digging straight down, said Dave. Yes, said Sam, that is a good idea. Sam and Dave ran out of chocolate milk, but they kept digging. They shared the last animal cookie, but they kept digging. After a while, Sam sat down. Dave, he said, I'm tired. I cannot dig anymore. I'm tired too, said Dave. We should take a rest. Sam and Dave fell asleep. Then Sam and Dave were falling. Sam and Dave fell down, 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 until they landed in the soft dirt. Well, said Sam. Well, said Dave. That was pretty spectacular. And they went inside for chocolate milk and animal cookies. That's the cat. You got the dog. What do you think they know? Do you think they know anything? So, I love this book because Sam and Dave are such good partners. The teamwork is so great. I love the snacks. I would definitely pick chocolate milk and animal crackers to be my adventure snack. And even though they don't find anything, they still have a spectacular adventure, and I think that's important to find. But the reason I picked this book is because this week is because we are living in a special time, and you are part of history. And so this week, I want you to consider making your own time capsule. And a time capsule is like a treasure box. And it would be a treasure box from your time during your quarantine. And it can include anything like pictures of who you're quarantined with, activities you've done, books you've read, shows you've watched, maybe recipes, anything that you've done. And so I'm gonna make my own quarantine time capsule, and I'm gonna share it with you later on. But I want you all to think about what you would put in your time capsule. And it kind of would be your own little treasure, like what Dave and Sam were looking for. So think about that, and think about what other spectacular adventures you can go on. And also, if you could dig, what treasure would you, if you were to dig and find one treasure, what would it be? My son right now is really into dinosaurs, so he wants to be a paleontologist when he grows up and find dinosaur bones. What would you find? Okay, so think about that this week. Read lots and lots. I'm so proud of you, readers, and have a wonderful week. I miss seeing you in the library. Bye.